The Minecraft 1.18 update. People have been wondering what this update is going to be about for years, and Mojang has sort of been keeping it a secret. However, I think I know what it's going to be about, and it is going to upgrade Minecraft to its max level. But before we get into this, just make sure you subscribe and hit the link down below to join the biggest masterclass on YouTube. Don't look that up, and click on the Discord link to have some fun. But I think we should get into it. So far, unless you're watching this in the future, the 1.17 update hasn't even come out yet. It is going to be about the cave update, and it took a long time for them to update it. But another thing that the community has been asking for a long time is an end update, which is so far the biggest chance of becoming an update. But today, we shouldn't be talking about what the update's going to be about, but we should talk about what's going to be in it. So the first thing I would like to talk about in this update is biomes. So far, the end is just a barren, boring place that no one ever wants to go to because it's such a lame area with only 2 types of unique mobs: shulkers and endermen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but being that there's only 3 different types of dimensions in the game, the end should definitely be more interesting. Because so far, the end is the only place that you can go to give you elytras, and the elytra is one of the most important things in the game. So having multiple biomes in the end, it will make it so much better. Some of the ideas I've come up with are end oases. These can be massive forests that can spawn with new purple grass and new naturally spawning structures that may include end villages. But these trees might even make food that grow on, and chorus fruit isn't the type I'm talking about. Having an end oasis would make the end so much more enjoyable than it already is. Because so far, everyone I've gone to has said that the end is the lamest place and the last place they'd ever want to go to in a survival world. Another biome that should spawn in the end is the Ender Volcanics. If there was a giant volcanic wasteland, it would add so much more color and excitement and danger to the game. And the last biome that I would request would be new and upgraded end cities. Not so much as a naturally generated structure, but instead as an entire biome. If an end city was a biome, you could explore so much more and get so much more out of it, including maybe more tools and enchantment books, and maybe even some new mobs. But that's the end of the biomes, and let's go talking about some of the other things. Another thing that I would request, which would definitely upgrade the end to a whole nother level, is modes. I got this idea from a game called Slime Rancher, and in case you didn't know, in Slime Rancher, in the glass desert, the biome is totally normal until it hits nighttime, where it turns into complete chaos. Fire beams shoot down from the sky, everything gets covered in fire, and new fire mobs spawn. And I'm not requesting that we add fire mobs to the game, but I am requesting that we add this hell mode to the game that also spawns in some new end mobs. Maybe ender spiders or ender worms that go through the ground. These are just some requests or ideas, and this would just make it so much more interesting and make you want to be a little bit more prepared when going to the end. The next idea I have is ender fire and ender lava. It would be so cool if we had purple lava, since, you know, they added blue flames into Minecraft. Maybe they could call it magic flames. Not only that, but they could also add magic lava. Oh man. Yeah, but along with that, it would be really cool if the lava and fire, every time you took damage from them, it teleported you to a different location in about a 10-block radius. And this is just one of those small and tiny ideas that I think would make the game so much more, that never happened, so much more interesting. But I think we should also get into the new end mobs that they should have. Because what if they added end slime slimes, or maybe you could call them magic jelly. They could be like magma cubes and normal slimes, except they teleport. But they don't just teleport, but they only teleport whenever they're hurt. Another one that they could add that would be cool is maybe giant end tarantulas, like I said before. The end tarantulas could maybe only spawn while the end is in hell mode. What was your plan? And that would make you really want to get right out of there when it reaches nighttime or hell mode. But another cool thing would be a new ore. It would be really cool if you could get an ore, maybe called magic dust, where whenever you mine it, the dust goes flying all over the place and you have to catch it. And maybe you could use it to make, I got this from one of the mods I saw, but you could actually use this dust to craft fake disguised blocks, which means you can actually disguise chests. Say that you wanted to hide a secret chest, you could just hide it into one of your walls and no one would even know. You can also disguise glass, so you can make it so it looks like stone on the outside, but you can actually see through it. So you can make a secret base with secret one-way glass. But yeah, another thing along with this is they could also add in newly generated structures. Not like the end city is the only one that they should have, but they could also have new dungeons and new caves and new cities and just more things that aren't fully made of endstone and aren't fully made of purpler blocks. But I hope I said that right. But yeah, they should definitely add new generated structures, maybe giant towers or just anything to make the end more interesting. But I'm afraid that's the end of this video. I hope you got some really cool ideas from this. Maybe someone can even make their own end update mod. But yeah, that's about it. If you like these ideas and you want me to make a video about another update that could sometime come to Minecraft, well, just subscribe and leave a like. And yeah, make sure to join my masterclass down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!